Gentlemen, welcome to my show today. We'll see who shows up on here. Don't think it's gonna be a very long show. I just did an upload, and that was, pretty good to kind of get my point out. But okay, you know, uh, you've all heard Cheese show. You've heard my show yesterday, and what I actually put upon my show earlier. It's still uploading, or maybe it's out there. I don't know. I thought I'd come on and do a live on this because I think this is really important enough. Barry has been caught in a God, so many, so many lies, so many lies. We got a true ass criminal walking around here, man, and something needs to be done about this. I think we all agree on that. Um, I do believe that Warren has been giving him money because that's the way Warren is. When Warren sides with somebody, like he did with me, he gave me money. He will give money to people that he sides with to push a point. That's how he does it in a cowardly way. Yeah, I'll give you money to say that I'm dead and died. I'll give you money to go against Frank or whoever, or the island guy or whoever it might be. This is the way Warren plays it. Yeah, I believe he's given. Anyway, you've heard Cheese show. You've heard that. So you make what you want of that. But she gave all the information out that she needed to give out, and might correlate it to be the truth. I mean, to the truth, because I know all that information, and she said it very clearly and concisely. He even slapped the baby 3 times. Is Barry capable of doing that? Yeah, I think he is. On the cowardly, the weak. He preys on the weak, like women and children. Yeah, and people with money, of course. Let's not forget that. But I think we've all heard it all, have we not? So what are you gonna do about it? Sit there and let this criminal walk the streets? Are you gonna do something about it? Talk to any officials, immigration, anything you could report on this guy? Do so. As I said on my previous upload that's coming up, I don't know why I even did that if I was going to do a live show, but same information. Babes, you need to sit down with proper officers and proper officials and get this information out. The fact that the baby was slapped, that you were threatened, that you were in fear for your life, had to sleep on the beach because you were afraid of him. All this information is really very pertinent. So you're going to really have to you got to do something, man. You can't sit there. You're obviously angry about this. So go out there and do something and, eliminate the problem. Let's see what we got here. Well, I believe it. Oh, I got to check on something here. Some brown rice deal I wanted to heat up. See what I'm saying? Ah, ouch, ouch, ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Hold on there, folks. I want to heat up something. Okay, anyway, this is what's going down, Funky Town, my friends. Yeah. You heard it all from Babes on there. You heard it from the Babe's mouth, as the saying goes. Um, this is truly going to be the most hated person on YouTube in the Philippines genre. There's no question about that. It's one thing to, you know, call somebody's wife something, which is bad. It is one thing to threaten somebody. That's not good either. But when you go down the line and you're slapping babies, 1.5-year-old babies, something has to be done quick. This man cannot walk the streets at all. He can't be allowed to walk the streets. of the Philippines, whether it's Cebu, I don't care where he is. You people, again, have to be pro fucking active. This is not a joke anymore, especially now we're hearing that the baby was slapped. Barry, you are really a piece of shit. And I hope someday I do meet eye to eye with you. I'm willing to go to jail for it. But you'll be in jail well before I would. I'm going to tell you something. I draw the line, certainly when it comes to family and when it comes to inflicting hurt to an innocent child that cannot protect itself. If anybody's just tuning in, we're talking about a man named Barry Lee Jordan, age 46, comes from Decatur, Alabama, who's been living in the Philippines over 5 years. He's wanted by immigration for non-payment of immigration dues and fees and fines and renewing his visas, all that stuff for about 5 years. 5 years. Yeah. He was in jail for beating the shit out of his wife in Alabama. I'm not sure what happened with the kid. He has 2 kids that want nothing to do with him because he's a creep, he's a criminal. He found his way to the Philippines to avoid any kind of prosecution. We know that there were courts that there were no shows on for whatever misdemeanors or whatever it might have been. So there's no shows in different courtroom, Clark County, I believe, Clark Courthouse. There's some no shows on him there. You need to contact the Department of Immigration here in the fucking Philippines. That's what you need to do. Call Social Security because of his fraud with his so-called injured back. If he could ride a motorcycle, he doesn't need Social Security. So I could sit here and do a show every fucking day, but now nobody believed me on my show the other day when she came on. It ain't the real one. I was pretty convinced it was, but then you had me going for a second thinking, well, the information is like right on. But why wasn't she writing in her language? I found out later on why, but it's not pertinent or important. It was her. And she came on She's show last night. I didn't get to hear it live, but I did hear it this morning. Just to let you know, I did hear it this morning. Barry came on briefly, but he cowered it out again. He was afraid she was going to come back on again and say something. You're a fucking coward, Barry. You are the lowest scumbag that's ever walked the earth. Well, certainly amongst many of the scumbags on earth. There's too many of them. I can't say that you're the only one. But you are a piece of work, and I think there's going to be a lot of happy people when you're in jail behind bars, where women are safe, people with their money are safe. You can't live your life like this, Barry, without hurting these people. But when it comes to hurting a woman, a Filipino, when it comes to hurting a baby, you cocksucker, you're going down, motherfucker. And I hope everybody's behind me on this. That's all I'm going to say. That's my show. I got more important things to do today. I want to eat, number one, talk to my lovely Filipina, who I would never hit or hurt, because you don't do that. Because you don't do that, Barry. You don't do that. You pick on the weak because you're weak. Women that can't defend themselves, babies that can't defend themselves. You are a piece of shit, Barry. Hope everybody out here shares that program on She's show. And I hope everybody goes back to his show. I'm not trying to promote anybody. And listen to what he had to say about some of this shit. His denial from all this crap that was said from his own ex-girlfriend's mouth. You don't do that to women, and you certainly don't do that to kids. No, you don't, Barry. You're wanted, not in a nice way, by a lot of people, by me. Imagine the nerve telling people, I flee to fucking Hawaii to get away from your sorrowful coward ass. Obviously not. I'll be back. I'll be back. And I hope I motherfucking run into you. If I was a praying man, I'd be on my knees. Please, let Barry just appear in the street somewhere. We're going to show you what fucking justice is. I'll take the chance. They might be arrest me, but after they see what you did in your record, they're going to say, why didn't you do more? That's what they're going to say. Let's see here. What do we got? Why do you have to be fucking rude on my show? Say goodbye. And it's not going to end here. That's the whole thing. It's not going to end here. There's a lot of people now familiar with the story, and there's a lot more people going to be supporting Babes. If you thought you were in trouble before, Barry, bigger trouble now. How do you like that, Barry? I like that story she shared on my show. They couldn't even have sex. This is the stud always talking about being the stud. She says he has a small penis, not a large one like he's been claiming. And because of his coughing, he couldn't even get and keep an erection. The neighbors, people around heard him coughing overnight. They think he had fucking COVID. People were afraid to be near him. Don't he has fucking COVID? And how could you have sex when you're constantly coughing and phlegming it out? It's going to break the connection, the mental and physical connection of that little mushroom you have, like the other guy. I believe that. I believe that story. I do. Makes sense. All that coughing. You're no stud, Barry. You're a criminal, yes, but you're no stud.